Sorry, could you say that again?
I've never heard that term, mansplaining.
Oh, God.
That feels like a trap.
I either get to say no, and then I have to mansplain why it's not, or say yes, and then mansplain why it is.
Yes, mansplaining is absolutely a real thing.
It's a real thing and pretty terrible.
I'm sure I've done it in the past, and it's something that I've tried to become more cognizant of.
If I'm gonna like act it out for you, I'm gonna spread my legs over there. I'm gonna manspread as I mansplain to you because you don't probably understand what mansplaining is because, well, quite frankly, you're not a man.
It's when a man explains something to a woman who most likely knows more about the issue than he does.
They think that they have to be part of the conversation. They have to be the one that is saying the word.
Beautifully mansplained. I love that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. So we're talking about a survey, and it is all about what men are thinking about what it means to be a man. Rachel Guys is in the audience right now. You've got some great stats when it comes to men and sex. What are they thinking?
Yes, I'm going to woman-splain men and sex.
You do that.
So 40% of men are not satisfied with the amount of sex they're having. They want more. And 46% of men... 46% of men believe other people are having more sex than they are.
Yeah, get off social media. No one's having more sex than you. That's what I think. Let's put this out to the men here. So 40% are saying they're not satisfied with the amount of sex that they're getting. Do you think the answer would be different if we were polling women? Do you think?
Well, I mean, who has the time, though, really? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm satisfied with the amount of sex that I have with my partner because I got a busy life. My partner has a busy life. We work different schedules.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather spend time going out for a nice dinner, making a nice dinner, or watching a movie. Sex is a very important part of a healthy relationship, but I ain't got time for that 6 times a week. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It is also a trick question because if you were to ask men or women, are you getting as much chocolate as you would like?
Right.
The answer would be no.
Yeah, that's true.
No, chocolate's amazing.
But that's the truth, though, about chocolate. I don't know if it is about sex. I think that it always looks like the grass is greener, and I think that we're sort of roped into this very sexualized world where it seems like everyone's out there hanging from a chandelier.
And there's nothing wrong with hanging from a chandelier. That's what you're into, but you know.
But yeah, maybe not all the time. Okay, so here's another stat from the survey. 30% of men in relationships fantasize about being single again.
Not even for 1 second.
Being single and out in the world.
No.
So you guys are saying no, not you.
Who are these men?
Who are these men?
But here's why.
Okay.
If you were to become single, then you predictably would have to get on the dating path.
Yeah.
And dating in today's day and age would be the worst.
Yeah.
The worst. I am not swiping right. I will stay. I will work on my marriage. I will do whatever it takes. Not necessarily for the sake of the marriage. Well, for the sake of the marriage, but also because I don't want to have to go on those apps.
Right.
Scares me.
You're scared of that. I'm scared of them as well. I mean, it's working for a lot of people, but yeah, it's a very different landscape than probably when, you know, you all met your partners. Alameen?
Well, it just kind of sounds like 30% of men don't want to talk about their relationship. Like, I just don't understand, if you're fantasizing about being single, then is there something wrong with your relationship? Get out of it if there is, because no one wants to be in that.
Or
so
fix
I don't know.
it.
It just doesn't sound like men are very good at talking about relationships, period. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. I don't
That's
know.
a good point. But isn't there a moment where you just get caught up in the whole parenting thing and the grind of it, and it's getting boring, and that person is chewing too loudly, and you just think to yourself, wouldn't it be easier if I was just on my own?
I will cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm in a very happy relationship, but like, I guess maybe.
You're not feeling
reportedly
it.
it happens with other people. So, you know, Bruce.
Mocha, how about you?
Oh, man. Just thinking about it now, I'd be so lost. I would be like completely lost. And I think about my life when I was single, and man, I love my life right now like 1,000 times more than when I was single.
Right.
You know, I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
You know, we have a 10-month-old at home. Just like life is like beyond perfect. Yeah.
I love that, and I think a part of that is understanding and having gratitude for the position that you're in right now, and it's also understanding the fantasy of being single, maybe, because I think when people are thinking of being single, they're once again thinking about the swinging from the chandelier. They're not necessarily thinking about the lonely moments when all that is not happening.